Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today we are obviously very up close on my face because I'm going to be trying a new brand with you guys today. So the brand is Kokie Professional. This is at Walmart now and it's only in like select Walmart stores, but I did find it near me, and so I thought I would buy some stuff and then we would try it together on camera. Kind of like a brand first impressions type of deal. So I'm really excited to finally be able to play with all this stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so this is going to be a kind of like get ready with me. I'm sorry if I have to cough. I'm still like struggling with the whole sickness thing. So I picked up a lot of stuff from this brand. Not everything that I'm going to be using today is from this brand. I didn't get like a foundation or a concealer. This brand is pretty pricey. Like it's in my Walmart store, it was near Physicians Formula, and I felt like the prices were pretty similar to that. So just to be a heads up of that. And so I thought that I would just kind of like try some stuff, and then if I really liked this stuff, I would go and try more. I also will say that they did have brushes as well, and I didn't pick up any of those because I honestly need to like declutter my brushes before I buy any more. But I did get some fun stuff, some stuff I really wanted to try when I was looking at all the products. So we're going to start off, let me grab my towel here. Okay, so we're going to start off with primer, and I'm using the So Matte Mattifying Primer. So we're going to see how this will work, if it's dry or if it's not. It is, oh, it's like a light pink kind of color, and it looks a little, it looks like that mattify situation. It feels very like dimethicone-y. Let me see, is that an ingredient in it? It probably is. Yeah, it is. It's like the fourth ingredient. Let's see, does it blur my pores? No, it doesn't really blur my pores at all, but hopefully this will keep me matte. It feels very smooth though. I didn't get a foundation like I was saying. They had a cushion foundation, and then they also had this HD foundation, and I really wanted to try the HD one, but the display was empty, so it was like they hadn't filled it yet or anything. So if I like all this stuff, I might try that one. But the cushion one was like 16 bucks, and I was just kind of like, I don't know. It just didn't really interest me that much, so I didn't pick that up. So the foundation I'm going to be using today to see if this is truly mattifying is the Rimmel 25-hour one. This is a very like natural finish foundation. So I figured it would be good to test with a mattifying foundation because we'd be really able to tell if it was mattifying. Because typically with this one, with this foundation, I do get a little, not dewy, but I mean it's a natural finish. So it doesn't make me super, super matte. So I thought this would be perfect. So I'm just pouncing this in with the Damp Beauty sponge. Okay, now that foundation's on, I'm going to go ahead and do concealer. And like I was saying, I didn't pick up a concealer. I'm using my Pixie Brightening Peach Concentrate real quick. And then I'm just going to use my Milani Retouch Concealer. I did pick up a translucent powder though. So we are going to see how that powder will set everything, set my face. God, because I've been sick, I have like the dark circles of life and like eye bags life. So like I was saying, I'm just using this Retouch and Erase Lightening Concealer from Milani. Wow! And it just got everywhere. That's great. A really weird noise that I made just then. So we're just gonna, not really going to try to be too heavy with it. Okay, so now that that's all blended, we're going to take this setting powder. It's in translucent. I really like the packaging, just like how tiny it is. I feel like oftentimes with, oh, there goes the lid. I feel like oftentimes with translucent powders, the packaging can get really big, and then it makes it really difficult to like store in your drawer. But this one is really nice and slim packaging. I'm trying to get this like sticker off. Do I have tweezers? I do. All right, this one is just translucent, so it's a little bit more beigey. So I'm just going to Tap some in the lid. You guys can see it right there. And then I'm going to tap out the creases. And then take my, where is it? My setting brush. Here it is. Pick up a little bit of powder. And just set that. I like the tone of this powder. It's not white by any means, but it's not super, super yellow. It definitely has a yellowy, like beige tint to it, but it's not really yellow to where people with my skin tone can't wear it. So that's good. Because sometimes I find that like banana powders are way too dark for me. So, all right. Tap out creases so I don't set those. And so I'm not baking with this powder today. I'm really just setting it. I also find that this powder has offered a little bit more coverage, which could be the tone of it. Oh, got it in my eyeball. I want to do get readies with me, I swear. It like goes nuts. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a big fluffy brush from Real Techniques and make the powder go everywhere, but then just set the rest of the face. With that powder. My face feels pretty smooth from the primer and all that stuff. So now that that's all done, and my pores are definitely not filled in, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and move on to brows. And I did pick up a new brow pencil from this brand. This is the Highbrow Angled Eyebrow Pencil. So this tip looks very similar to the like Define a Brow from Anastasia. It has like that angled tip. They did have a couple different shades. I actually got the shade Blonde, which I know I'm not blonde, but the other one was way too dark. So this is what it looks like. Which side? Yeah, so see, it has that angle on it. I don't know if you guys can see it. But, so we'll see how this works. Hopefully it goes good. Okay, and then on the other side, you do get a spoolie. It's a little guy. So let's see how this works here. Like I said, I did get the shade Blonde because the other ones were really dark. Like the next darkest one was going to be way too dark for me. And I always like to go on the side of caution. It's better to be too light than too dark. It's a very dry pencil, which I'm not used to using. I typically use my e.l.f. pencil, which is very creamy. So not that this one I don't like. I think some people might like it because it is a drier consistency and some people like that. I just don't know if I really like this. I like the shape of this though. Like I get why everyone's loving the like triangle tip on a eyebrow pencil nowadays, because it is very easy to use. Like I like that format a lot. But it's just very dry. And actually the blonde is an okay tone for me. Like it's not really adding much depth to my brows, which I didn't really want. Because I don't want super dark, like harsh brows, but I do want them filled in just a smidge. dropping everything today. So now that the brows are done, let's move on to eyeshadow. I did pick up this little eyeshadow palette. Let me open it up. It's like a sticker. All right. So these eyeshadow pans are pretty tiny. As you guys can see, this one is in Classic Romance. They have a lot of them, so you can definitely find one. This one is obviously more like cool toned, a little bit rosy. I am going to use a primer just because I always do. I'm just using my Essence shadow or color intensifying shadow base. Just kind of slop this on. I've been really loving these eyeshadow bases recently. This one, I feel like just really primes and brightens that area and just conceals any veining. So I'm going to actually take, let's see, this one right here. I haven't even swatched these, so I don't know how they're going to work. They feel pretty good. All right. So I'm going to take that one right there on this brush and just kind of put it under the brow bone a little. And then just kind of set that primer. So shadows in the crease will blend. I don't really like to set the lid too much because I will put a lid color right there, and I usually like for that to pop a little bit more. But I will just kind of throw like a beigey cream shade under the brow bone and then on the crease a little. Just to kind of set that primer. Okay. So then let's take this, let me wipe off my brush here, this cool toned middle one right here. This looks like a great transition shade. These do not kick up a little powder at all. So it's nice to see. It's not one of those shadows where you have to be super careful. You are getting 6 mattes in this palette and 3 shimmers. So just a little heads up on this one. This is blending pretty nicely though. They're not like super stiff, but they're not super soft either. They're like that middle shadow, you know? That middle shadow formula. Okay. So far, not bad. All right, let's go in with, if I can find a brush here. Let's see, which one do I want to do all over the lid? I kind of just want to do like this one. This is a like champagne shimmery color. Okay, the shimmers do kick up more powder than the mattes do. That's all right. Let me try my finger. Yeah. I usually like to use shimmer shadows with my finger. I just feel like it works better that way. And these are the exact same like that I typically like to use. And the shimmer is a little chunky. I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, the shimmer's chunky. It's just chunky, you know, just meh. Underwhelmed. All right, I'm gonna go in with that same brush because I'm a rebel that we used for the transition shade, and I'm gonna go in with this mauve color. Again, this is matte. Just kind of pink it up a little. Kind of want to do like a bright lip. Because I got 2 different lip options. And so I kind of want to use the brighter one. So maybe I won't do the eyes super crazy. All right. My brows are looking a little messy. Oh well. Okay. So now for the lower lash line, all I'm going to do, I'm not going to do anything super crazy, is I'm just going to take that shade that we used first, this like middle, or no, second, this transition shade. And run that on the lower lash line. This just adds like a little bit of color and depth, but nothing, you know, super smoky and crazy. Okay, so lastly, to highlight the inner corner, I'm just gonna take this like stark white. Actually, this one is not matte. That one does have some shimmer in it, but it's that like stark white one. I'm just going to put that. It's pretty pigmented though. Okay, so this is okay. Like, it's pretty good. The mattes are great. The shimmers, I would say skip out on. So I probably will continue to use this. I don't think this will be like an everyday eyeshadow palette for me, but it's all right. It's okay. I can hang with it. I can. Okay. For bronzer, all I'm going to do is, I didn't pick up, oh no, that just happened. So I didn't pick up a bronzer, but because they only had like a contour palette and then they had like a cream bronzer contour thing. So I was just like, no. But I am going to use, you can find this at Walmart as well, the Flower Beauty Lift and Sculpt palette. I'm just using the bronzer out of here. Oh gosh. And because it just fell, it's going to break. So this bronzer. This powder is super soft. So because I just dropped it. So now for blush, I did pick up this little blush palette. They had quite a few shades of this. They had like I think I want to say there was like 4 of them. But I picked up, which one are you? In Pinkin. So each one had 3 different colors, like a dark, a medium, and a light in that shade range. Goodness. This is, right. Here we go. Okay, so it did come with like a light, a medium, and a deep in that shade range. So, are these all mattes? No. You have some shimmer in you. This one has some shimmer in it, but look at that pigment. Bam! And then this one does as well, but the middle one right here is matte, which I think I'm going to use today. And I'm going to use a very light hand. To be honest, I'm kind of scared. It's pretty. Yeah, it's just a very light color. So I may add just like a dab of this. Yeah, see, that goes so much. Like, it's very pigmented. Okay, so now I'm just going to take a clean brush, sort of blend it. Okay, that's really pretty though. And then I am going to take this lighter pink, because I didn't grab a highlighter. So we're just going to see how this works. This like lighter pink one. And just see if it works as a highlight. Not really. But that's okay. Yeah, it didn't really work as a highlight too much, but that's all right. It is all good. Okay, God, my eye bags are so dark. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner and my mascara off camera because I didn't pick up anything from this brand from that. And then I will be back to finish off this look. Okay, so now that my liquid eyeliner and my top mascara is on. Let's go ahead and finish the look. I did go ahead and change because I usually will do my eyeliner and then I change while that's drying and then I will do my mascara. So anyways, for my waterline, I'm going to try this Velvet Smooth Eyeliner in Chocolate from Kokie. We're going to see how this works. I love a good eyeliner. They had so many colors. That is something about this brand I will say to you guys is that they had like so many shades of things. Not so much of like foundation and concealer, but of like eyeliner and then the lipsticks. They had so many shades. They had like liquid lips. They had regular lipstick. They had matte lipsticks, which I picked up one of those. They had like a lip cream, which I picked up one of those. And there were just so many shades. So this one is the eyeliner in Chocolate. It feels very creamy. It's a very warm tone. We're going to run this in the waterline, the true test, and see how it does today. If it will smudge. It's not like a super rich, but it's pretty. All right. We're going to see how this smudges throughout the day. Yeah, you're good. Okay. So now I'm going to hit the lower lashes with just some CoverGirl Clump Crush. Okay. So now let's move on to lips. I did pick up two different lip products. I picked up the Lip Veneer Cream Gloss in this shade Invincible. So it's like a peachy nude. And then I did pick up the matte lipstick in Hot Berry, which looks like that. I did not get a liquid lip because I was kind of over it, to be honest with you. Kind of like over the liquid lips. And I like a matte lipstick. That's pretty. It's very bright. And then it's okay. Let's watch this one. The Lip Cream. Oh, this one's really pretty. It's like a peachy nude. The matte lipstick was not very opaque. I had to go over that a lot, but there's the cream gloss. I think I might use the cream gloss, actually. I was thinking about doing a brighter lip, but no. And then I actually did get a lip liner, too. It's a retractable lip liner in Dusty Rose. They had a couple different shades of this as well, but Dusty Rose is like my favorite shade of life. So, oh, okay. Kind of like an angled top, but I like it. It has like a grippy, like a pencil grip, you know, that you had on your pencils when you were a kid. All right, let me wipe off my lip balm. Wow. This is a creamy lip liner. Very, very creamy. Okay. It's a good lip liner. I'm into it. All right. Now let's do the cream gloss. Such a pretty color. So basically, this is just like a really pigmented lip gloss. Like a, I don't know, what I was thinking is like, when it said lip cream, I almost thought it would be more of like a moussey type texture. Whoa. So I'm trying to wipe off the swatches, and that lip liner, you gotta like really go back and forth and like press hard. All right, now I did get a little sloppy over here, so let's just take, I'm really loving this lip combo. Like this lip liner and that cream gloss, really pretty together. And that lip liner on the back of my hand, man, that stayed. But so far, I really like the lip stuff I tried. The eyeshadows were okay. The shimmers are not my favorite, but the mattes are pretty good. I did like the blushes. I felt like those were very pigmented. The eyebrow pencil's a little dry for me. I don't know how I feel about the primer yet, just because it hasn't been that long really that my oil would break through. So we're going to see if that keeps me matte. What else did I try? And then like the eyeliner, I don't know how that's going to smudge. And the translucent powder was actually pretty nice. I liked that as well. So like I said, I will be checking in with you guys throughout the day. So I will see you guys in a little bit. It is about 5:55 right now in the evening. I did put this stuff on this morning about 7:30. So it has been quite some time. I did touch up once today. I probably should have touched up more, to be honest with you, because I was oily, but I just didn't while I was out with my friend. I do not like this primer. Start off there. This is the So Matte Mattifying Primer. Didn't work, definitely. I'm still very oily. You know, this foundation is a natural finish foundation, but still, I don't know what that is. Like this should have kept me matte if it says a mattifying primer, and it didn't do that at all. So not a huge fan of that. Everything else I did really like though. Like the eyeshadows, the shimmer is not my favorite, but the mattes are pretty good. I think if you buy this, it's not something you're gonna like kick yourself for buying, but it's not my favorite. So I would say maybe skip out on this. The waterline eyeliner did stay. It didn't smudge or anything, so I really did like that. This brow pencil, I like the angle of it. It's a little dry for my taste, so I might play around with it some more. I don't know. The lip stuff I really loved. It's actually still in my purse. I ended up like falling asleep after shopping with my friend and yeah, whatever. But so that's in my purse. But I really did love both the cream lip gloss and the lip liner. Like I said in my check-in, the lip gloss is a little sticky, but because of that, it does last a long time. And it's not overly sticky, like you can't wear it or anything. And it's definitely very opaque. So that's a good thing. It came in a lot of different colors. That's the thing. They had so many colors of lip products. Like they're matte lipsticks, and they had so many colors. It was crazy. What else did I try? Oh, the translucent powder. I really liked it. I thought it was good. I thought, you know, it set the under eyes really nicely. It wasn't overly drying, so that's a huge plus for me. Sometimes I can tell when I don't like a translucent powder if it looks really dry and crepey, and this did not, so I like that. Oh, and the blush. The blush, you know, it lasted a pretty good, you know, you can still see some color on my cheeks. So I'm really pleased with that as well. So let's see, is that everything? I think that is. So that is everything that I have tried so far from Kokie Professional. If you think I need to try anything else from this brand that you've tried, like the brushes or different products, just let me know. I would say that I would try more from this brand. I think I liked enough that I would try more. Yeah, so I'm excited to continue to play with this stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching and for all your love and support. Please do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.